All right, class, settle down. Class is in session. Everyone get to your seats. Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Don't Starve. We've got ourselves a Tam O'Shanter, which is great. And, yeah, I mean, not a whole lot else going on here. We've got a lovely base at this point in time. And, yeah, not much else to say. Gotta just wait for daytime because nighttime is just sort of dull and bleh. Got tons and tons of food here, but yeah, we need to do something about it. Well, not really. I guess you don't have to do anything about the fact that you've got a lot of food. That's one of those things. But if that does rot, it'd be an awful waste. But I'm really starting to like these the base that I've got here that is more focused on farming out these tall birds. I think that that just probably is currently the way to go, since they're easy to beat, they give you a very steady, reliable source of meat. I mean, they're easy to kill. So, yeah. I mean, there's another one right here. Alright, gang, let's go get ourselves a tall bird. Feeling cocky right now, so I'm not wearing a helmet, but I probably should wear a helmet. Go. It's probably gonna turn back soon. Yeah. Why are you killing Chester? That was weird. I'm just not interested in getting their eggs anymore. Let's see, are you level 3 yet? No, you're not. Fantastic. I'm kind of surprised that the spider's nest still isn't level 3. Looks like the penguins have all been killed off over there, but there's probably going to be some more down here. Yeah, lots of pengulls. Don't need to worry about them, they're not going to do anything to us right now. Look at all these pengulls. Can't really take their eggs, though, is the problem, so it's kind of like a weird sort of thing. I think they're more useful for, like, gunpowder and stuff. Or they're supposed to be more useful for gunpowder and stuff. Wow, I forgot already to put my proper hat back on, so now we're cold. It's, I was gonna go tallbird hunting, but we're gonna actually grab our stuff and head back to camp for a little bit, because there's no reason for us to worry too excessively about finding those tall birds. Like I said, we've got tons and tons of food. Although, like, the thing is, when that food does rot, that's going to really drop the amount of food that we've got available down, so I guess that's the thing. Let's see. Ooh. Didn't expect to take a little bit of damage there. Not very much, though, it looks like. It's running away from Chester. Go get him, Chester. Or Glommer. I'm not sure which of those two is running away from. Alright, does that heal much? Does not seem to heal all that much. Alright, let's add this to pile and not eat it. Fine stack there. There we go. I should leave some of this meat on the drying racks because it's gonna be a much smarter idea for me to just let that sit there until it's needed, because I've got too much food again. I don't know what rotted in there. I can't remember what that was. I think it was monster meat jerky? Well, either way, I think we're warmed back up again. We're gonna grab ourselves some wood, though. We're running out of fuel. It's winter. I mean, it's one of those 2 seasons where you just can't get as much work done. There's anything about this game that, like, I think that's why it has so many good customization options, and I should probably take advantage of them more, because, like, it's gotten to the point where I have no problem surviving winter and autumn and spring and summer, like, but actually getting stuff done during winter is just not really that good. I mean, I could start forcing myself to adventure more and expend more resources that way, just because then maybe it would be more interesting a season, but for me, like, the seasons that people traditionally think of as the hard ones are boring, because I just sort of make sure I always have enough resources to survive through those seasons, so I just sort of live. Like, I mean, I could just camp in base the entire time through winter, and that would be no problem whatsoever for me, the way I play this game. So, I kind of get the feeling like, because of that, I get sort of like bored during these seasons where everyone else would feel like they're struggling if they are newer at the game. So maybe I should actually just do that. Maybe I should be going out and fighting tentacles in the winter or something like that. That'd make winter more fun, but it feels like it would still be frustrating. There we go. Let's go ahead and go into our wet icebox and throw that in there. Alright, we warming up here? Yeah, pretty well. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more tree if we can. Over on the right side of our base. Warm and cuddly, it's a rock. Fantastic. Well done. Oh, right. Forgot to reset these last time. Even got a bunch of gems around our tooth trap field. Because I haven't been attacked by hounds in a little while, I feel, so maybe I need to get these done as well. I should even add a little bit more to this field, because I don't quite have enough to cover for a full hound wave. It doesn't look like. Maybe I do. Alright. There we go. Well, do we have the resources that we need for that? I don't know. There's a lot of flint over there. Teeth. Alright, we'll make 3 more of these, maybe. Put them up in the morning and go hunting for more tolerards. There we go, that should do it. I don't think it gives you quite as much health when it's starting to turn like that, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and just eat this, which is a little bit of sanity, but it's a lot of health, so we're back up to full now. And with Chester to cuddle up to by the fire here, nice and warm, our sanity, or Glommer actually, our sanity's going up in leaps and bounds anyway, so. The other thing is that the Tam O'Shanter is actually ludicrously good for your sanity, so. Such a good hat. Yeah, you have to be basically right on Glommer here. But you have to basically also be right in the fire before you're getting a fuel, or heat there. So, you know, lose-lose. Win-win with lose-lose, I don't know. I guess it's more like you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's kind of funny playing this game because it is like 35 degrees or hotter where I am right now, which is way too hot for me. I'm a Canadian, so that is just unbearably hot. It makes no sense to me that anyone could survive in this kind of heat. Let's see here. Alright, let's put these back. Whoops. Let's throw this in there. There we go. Our stone just is not going to red. That's kind of strange. Should help if I do that, though. The night in winter is like 1,000,000 years long. Alright, there we go. Now, eventually I'm going to have to put a cold fire up around here as well. But it's not too important to do that. Alright. It used to be that Chester would set off these traps here, and that really sucked. Alright, let's go hunting some tall birds, guys. Our stone has already gone down to cold status. We're gonna just have to build a fire up there, I think. But I do want to I want to get at least enough meat so that I can replace the stuff that we're using up. Now that we're going to lose a couple piles of it to rot. Oh, crap, MacTusk is alive again. Now, fortunately, he is getting killed by the Pengals, so, I mean, this is basically our opportunity here. There we go. Never mess with the Pengals, jeez. Well, only one of them got turned into a drumstick as far as I can tell there, so that's the power of the Penguin Mafia for you. Cold-hearted killers. Alright, well, it's a little bit of meat regardless for us. Did I already hunt these guys? Maybe I did. I don't think I had, but apparently I did. Well, alright, clearly I've gone mad. There's another MacTusk here, though, isn't there? Yeah. One that's less beside the tall bird nest. Right here. Doesn't seem to be in right now, though. Alright, I can't remember if there was anything else for me to use for the MacTusk horn other than the walking stick, though. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, let's grab that feather. I never actually end up making the darts, but I mean, I keep intending to. Oh, maybe they killed both MacTusks. Or maybe I left that there last time when I got the Tam O'Shanter. I can't really remember. Alright, well either way, that was pretty exciting. Alright. I should probably also build another weapon just in case. Since ours is really, really low. Alright, there we go. Or have I got red feathers? Have I even got red, or black feathers? I mean red, geez, what am I thinking? Let's just throw them there. It's got the red feathers in there. Maybe I hadn't collected any black feathers. Alright, we'll throw the walrus tusks into here. Put our heat stone right by there, and we're going to have to chop wood again. And also, take this grass here. So that berry bush has died. That means that that was a transplanted one. I can't keep track of which ones I transplanted and which ones are naturally there, but that one's wilted, so that means that it won't produce any more fruit. Just have to put a little rot on it and it'll be fine, but I don't really know if I care to. Just because it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, I don't need the resource from it, so I could just leave it there. But on the other hand, sometimes you never know when you really need a bit of a berry. Wonder what happened there. Like, probably a rabbit? Maybe a mole person? Mole? Not a mole person, that would be gross. Because I'm about to eat it. There we go. Alright, and, I mean... Alright, where's the... Are there big trees near here? Can't tell from the map, right. Forgot about that. The thing is, these are all too young, the trees around here, so I don't want to cut them down just yet. It's a big waste to cut down sort of small trees. And off-season trees as well, so... Could just rely on slightly alternate fuels for a little bit, but... I mean, we'll spend the day chopping wood, I guess, in the next day, since... Don't want to... do anything too crazy here. Alright, there we go. We'll probably continue on just until spring, and during spring, to avoid the rain, I think I'm going to be spending most of that season underground in this particular playthrough. And I think after I've explored underground enough and have done everything I want to do down there, I'm going to wrap up this particular playthrough. I think that makes for a good ending for it. It's been dragging on for a while longer than I necessarily knew what to do with it. But after that, I think I'm going to try start doing Don't Starve Together, but I'm going to be doing it single player for a while, just not necessarily inviting anybody or anything like that, just going, visiting, and raiding other people's worlds and being like, oh yeah, hey, these people have done whatever. I already have gone through a couple of those, and it's usually interesting seeing how people are living and dying. But I think that's actually what I like best in Don't Starve Together, is not actually playing Don't Starve Together with other people because I'm a crazy antisocial person, but rather playing Don't Starve Together and just, like, figuring out how other people are playing it from sort of a distant perspective. I think that that's probably the most fun way for me to play it, but I think there are definitely people who like playing it together with other people. That's obvious, but... Oh, it's so hot out. It's like 2 in the morning and it's like 25 degrees Celsius. It's real bad. I've started drinking like just tons of water right all of a sudden, and I'm sweating like crazy, which means I was really dehydrated before I started drinking water. Which is probably not good for me. It's probably extremely not healthy. But sometimes that's what you do. You just don't do the healthy thing of just drinking water across the day when it's hot out. So it's like, yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm not sweating, so I'm probably not that hot. Turns out you're just dehydrated like a prune. So you can't sweat because there's nothing to sweat out. It's gross. Alright, let's crack open this here. We're just going to throw in this because, I mean, we do want to get rid of all that stuff that's just on the borderline of being just rot there, so... I can't remember. I might want to take off the stuff from this drying rack as well, because I think they might have added decomposition to that stuff, but maybe not. Same stuff in the crock pot. I can't remember if they added... I know that they were talking about it at one point, but I don't know if they ever actually did. Wow, how cold is it? My thermal stone is also already, it's right by the fire, but it's still... I wonder if there... It's a shame that there's no way to drop it in the fire. I think that should have been an option. Alright, let's throw in one more log there. Get this as warm as possible before we go out for the day. And chop down wood for the day, because that's all we can really afford to do here. I'm wondering if there's a better place to do it. It doesn't really look like it. I knew I hadn't set up near any particular forest. Well, I mean, we could do it by the Maxwell machine. Those are probably all adult trees. I'm wondering if I'm hearing the snuffling of hounds off in the distance. There's some sort of sound off in the distance. I don't think it's the giants. Why are there bees out? Oh, these must be homeless bees. Yeah, because I was doing the bee boxes from this region, right. Okay, so... let's just get to work. Oh no, word. There we go. Not sure if I want to plant a lot more right beside my house. I don't think I need them there necessarily, but I might as well. I don't need to prepare for summer just yet, and part of preparing for summer is just making sure that there are no trees growing too close to your base, because they will burn down, obviously. I wonder if the stone walls can burn in summer. I don't know that for sure. Oops. Wow, my stone has already gone cold. It feels like they nerfed it or something. Oh. And my axe is over here. Oh, that's the wrong tree. Drat. Okay, well, that's not a big deal, but it always does suck when you use up a little bit of durability on the wrong thing. It's always nice in these wood-cutting journeys like this that you don't end up accidentally summoning a tree guard. Okay, guys, that's enough wood for now. Let's go home. Because we're also going to plant these pine cones, yeah. Plant these pine cones. What's going on up here? Oh, they're killing the killer bees. Nope. Okay, just killed it. If they had killed it and it turned to honey, that would have been okay. Obviously. Can I plant these here? Yeah, I was thinking that. I was saying plant, but you can't plant them on concrete or on that type of terrain. Okay. And like that. That should be fine. Are these burnt trees? I think these are burnt evergreens. Yeah, these are burnt ones. Okay, well, either way, back into base. We got plenty of wood for now. Let's... might as well do this. Nope, looks like these things have actually stayed perfectly fresh as I was leaving them on the drying rack. I was thinking that was still how it worked, but I wasn't quite 100% sure for some reason. Probably because I'm pretty tired. Alright, so that'll still be okay. Alright, cook that. And we're just literally going to throw that in there, because there are only 2 of the rotten ones left. That sounds like wolves. Alright, gang. Let's get to our secondary camp. I'm actually going to plant these pine cones first while I'm at it. There we go. Alright. Look at how many of these there are. Like I was saying, I need to build a couple more of these traps. They also seem to, like, stand on them from time to time without actually activating them, which is kind of annoying, but... What? Cheaters. Alright. Well, Glommer's dead again, guys. Like, look at all these ones that he was walking on. The hit detection on these is trash. Alright. Well... I guess we'll have to wait till the full moon, get ourselves another Glommer. I think we're about halfway there, so... Yeah, it's a new moon, so that means the full moon is like halfway through its cycle. Man, that sucks. Glommer, why? Why do you have no sense of self-preservation? Alright, well, I've got a Glommer flower, and I've got a Glommer goop, or whatever the heck that is, or Glommer wings, so I might as well make the old bell, but... Much like Taco Bell, I don't really have much use for it. Alright, let's just throw that in there for now. Okay. Might as well stick here for the night. No reason for us to use our torch up. I do like the fact that we're still increasing insanity, though, because of the Tam O'Shanter, because it's such a good hat. It's so nice for me to get these, because even when I'm playing by myself, if I kill, like, 5 MacTusks, I probably won't get one of these. It's like, maybe if I kill 8, I'll get a Tam O'Shanter, and I usually don't have time for that, to just get through that many of them in a game. But, well, usually I do eventually, but I don't ever get one of these in, like, my first winter. It's awful. I should probably pick up all this monster meat. In all honesty, there's no reason not to. This is the one thing I like about RimWorld more than I like about Don't Starve, is that, like, below freezing, your meat ends up being rotten really quickly in Don't Starve anyway. But in RimWorld, your stuff becomes, like, frozen solid and it doesn't spoil ever, so... That's a good thing. Although, I guess it gets freezer burned. But really, I mean, if you're in one of these survival situations, it's like... Oh yeah, my steak got a little, like, freezer burned, so I can't eat it. I would probably question your sanity, just a little bit. But anyway, this night is taking forever, and it has actually been a couple of days. So I think I'm going to call the episode here. Because it's winter and because the nights are long, and we have to stick in base, we haven't actually accomplished much, but it has taken a lot of time. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you found this episode enjoyable, and of course, as always... I hope to see you all next time.